The Fnaf Scary Breach DLC came out only a few weeks ago and it's taken Fnaf fans by storm. Now for me personally, I love this DLC and it's clear that Stillwell is learning from their mistakes and are going to make some great projects in the future. Now this isn't going to be an in-depth review, more of a overview of the DLC and what I enjoyed about it. So let's get started. First, the story. And overall, it felt far better than the base game story. I think my main problem with the base game storyline was that I felt like there wasn't really much there. I mean, you can clearly tell that something was originally up there, but was cut from the final release. The DLC actually feels like there was actually a story there. I also thought it was pretty well written and wasn't too confusing, while still keeping some of its mystery. Now, I'm not saying it's the best story out there. It's not. But to me, it's a pretty good storyline, and it's deserving of some love. Now, yes, it doesn't fix everything wrong with the lore and stuff like that, but to me it seems like more like a cleanup and also a way to guide us back in the right direction. Either way, it's well written, and I quite enjoyed it actually. I thought the DLC was a lot scarier than the base game, and I think that's mainly because of the hiding mechanic being gone from the game, and you as a player being forced to be more in the open, making you feel more vulnerable. At least that's what I think anyway. There was also the removal of the mechanic of the staff bots. To me, I always felt like there was like too many of them in a single area. I always felt like they threw around 5 when there should have only really been 2 of them in an area. They always just felt really annoying, so them being removed was just great. Also, for me personally, it felt like the animatronics were much more scary in this DLC than the base game. I think it could be the environment or the fact that they aren't just teleporting to you, but these encounters with the animatronics felt terrifying. It felt well done. I also enjoyed the puzzles. Even though they were simple, they were enjoyable, and a couple times they added a lot of tension. Overall, the gameplay was great. Not perfect, sure, but still great. The Entity is a far better antagonist than Vanny in the base game. Mostly because they're actually there and don't actually just appear 3 times and just leave forever. But the Entity always feels like it's there, just watching you. It doesn't chase you, it just stares at you. But you know there's a time limit before it attacks. But it just feels creepy. It felt like it was always there trying to stop you and end you. The overall design feels creepy but not terrifying. Like him standing there and you not knowing what he is, making him far more terrifying. So yeah, overall, the Entity feels like a good threat throughout the entire DLC, and I quite like that. I thought the main villain was pretty great. Now, we didn't get to see much of it, but like, still though, the creature looks frightening. Like an endoskeleton turned into a monster. I just love its design. Also thought the game did a great job with the twist. I love how Candid Cadet was used to foreshadow the events of the game, stuff like that. And I love how it rewards you for exploring the place, to actually find the little secret stuff like that. So yeah, overall the villain and the twist itself was pretty good and pretty well made. I liked it. I felt like I enjoyed the characters a little more. I enjoyed Cassie a ton more because I felt like even though she was tough, she was still a kid. She was allowed to show off that vulnerability and cry, and I think that adds a lot to her character. I think that was my main problem with Gregory. That show off this type of vulnerability and allow us to connect with him and feel for him. I also thought they improved on Roxanne Wolf and gave her more character. Yeah, sure, it was only a few more scenes, but still they expanded on her character a lot. Although I did wish they could actually give Chica more personality and character and stuff like that. I mean, even Monty has some kind of personality, but Chica's personality was basically just food and pizza and stuff like that. It just felt like they just gave up on her character and just went, whatever, she likes food. It felt a little disappointing. So yeah, overall the DLC was pretty good. Not perfect for sure, but still though, showing off that they're learning from their mistakes and it's really well done. I'm excited to see what they have next planned. Also, before I forget, there will be a poll in the community tab after this video launches. It will be the next live stream after the Fnaf fan game live stream. So in case you want to help me out pick out a new live stream, then go to the community tab and pick out one of the polls. And or in case you don't see something that you personally like, in case you got something to recommend, make sure you put them down in the comments down below of this video and or the community tab poll thing. Either way, you get the main idea. Anyway, I hope you all like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends, family members, and please do tell me what you think about this little video in the comments down below. Anyway, I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.